Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I am always on the hunt for great cards. And today you see the big pink D20, and you know what that means. It is time, once again, for Dorking with dice. That's right, we are going to roll this 20-sided die, and that will correspond to the 20 packs that will be here in the Dorking box. All vintage baseball packs this week from the 80s and 90s. And some very good packs in there. Some very good packs. And I'm going to add a couple more to let you know what is going to be in the sweet spots, the best spots in the box. I always like to add a little something extra. And we're going to do that this week. In the number 20 spot, we're going to keep this 1984 pack of Topps Baseball. A lot of good cards you can pull from here, including the Don Mattingly rookie and the Darryl Strawberry rookie, and some very early cards of several Hall of Famers, including Sandberg, Boggs, Gwynn, Ripken. In the number 1 spot, last week we had added this big rack pack of 1990 Topps, and we're going to keep that in there, but we're going to move that back to the number 2 spot. That's a really, really great item to have in here. It's the first time we've ever put a rack pack in the Dorking box, and we're going to keep that in there, but I'm going to move it back to the number 2 spot, and in the number 1 spot this week we're going to add a very special pack. This one, which is 1996 Metal Universe from Fleer, and the reason I'm adding this, in the last collection break giveaway that I did, there were several Metal Universe cards in there, and you guys were pretty excited about those. I ended up giving away all of those, and you guys were really into those, and I hadn't thought about that set for a long time. Honestly, I did not like that set when it came out in 1996. I remember buying a bunch of packs, and I opened, like 3 or 4 packs, and I was just like, man, I do not, this is just, it's too weird for me. I think I was taking, my collecting much more seriously then. I didn't have as lighthearted an attitude as I have about it now, because when I saw those in that collection, I thought, wow, these are much cooler than I remember them. They're still pretty weird and very, very unusual, but they're really neat. So I went through the card closet, went through all of my stuff. I thought I might have a pack or 2 of these in there, and I did. And what makes these even better than I thought that they might be is that these are retail jumbo packs. That means they have 10 cards in them. The regular packs, retail and hobby packs, just have 8. So this has a couple extra cards. As you can see, there is a retail-only insert that you can get here. Mining for Gold is the retail-only insert that you can get out here, and we should get 1 Platinum Edition parallel in this pack, no matter what else may be in here. So 10 cards out of this jumbo pack, and I looked online to see what these were selling for, because I always like to know if I'm putting a new pack and a pack I think is a pretty good one in there, what its value is, and I couldn't find a single jumbo pack online anywhere. I could find where the regular retail packs and the regular hobby packs, and those were selling for about 30, 35 bucks, something like that. So I think a retail jumbo pack would probably be a little bit more than that. So a pretty good pack. We're going to put that in the number 1 spot, and I hope we get to open that one today. I'm very curious. So what's going to go in the number 10 spot? Because you'll remember the last time we did Dorking with dice, in the number 10 spot was a very old hockey pack, which Sean won. Sean from Sean Stuff. I sent that off to him earlier this week, and he should be receiving it any day now, and we'll open that and get to add those cards to his collection. I think we're all looking forward to seeing what Sean pulls out of that. So I sent that one off. What are we going to put in the number 10 spot now? I think we're going to put a 1984 Donruss pack in there. This is one of the most sought-after packs from the 1980s. 1984 Donruss was printed in rather low numbers. It is definitely not a junk wax type pack, and these go for about as much as I imagine that that Metal Universe pack would go for. These go for about 30 bucks, somewhere in there, 35 bucks, something like that, depends. But these are very good packs, and you can get a Don Mattingly rookie out of here, as well as many other valuable cards. So that's going to go in the number 10 spot. And I just need to find the number 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that will be 10 right there. 2 orange packs right in a row there in the middle. So we have loaded up the box, and we are ready to roll the big pink die and start this week's edition of Dorking with Dice. Hope you guys are doing well and looking forward to your weekend. I'll be heading down to Salt Lake City tomorrow to run a couple errands, and I'm going to stop at, planning to stop at one or two card stores while I'm down there, and maybe even hit a comic book store. We'll see how my time goes. That's my hope and my plan, and hopefully I can come back with some new material to open on the channel, or maybe I'll find some good singles that I can show you guys. You can tell me what you think of them. But anyway, that's my plan for tomorrow. We'll see how that goes, and I'm not expecting to put up any content over the weekend, but you never know. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. All right, so this is today, and this is Dorking with Dice. Let's get underway and open our first pack. What's it going to be? Let's move this a bit more out of the way so we have more room for this big pink die to roll on the table. We are opening pack 11. That's an easy one to find because it is right here behind that number 10 pack we just put in. This is 1990 Upper Deck. So you get a second-year Ken Griffey Jr. out of here. And you get a lot of other pretty good cards out of here. I believe trying to remember, I think there is a Frank Thomas rookie in here. And I think there might be a Sammy Sosa rookie in here too. 1990 does have some good cards, though it was a very high print run on these 1990 packs. But we'll see what we get out of here. This is Upper Deck, so these are going to be backwards and upside down and all kinds of different directions here. Greg Briley starts us off on this episode of Dorking with Dice, or Greg Briley. I always thought it was Greg Briley, but maybe Briley. And then Mike Aldretti getting low down in a crouch there so he can field the ball properly for the Expos. And here we go with the upside down and backwards stuff. We're going to go next to Scott Bankhead, and then Willie Wilson, speedster for the Royals. Good outfielder and a very good base runner. What do we have here? We've got German Gonzalez, or Herman Gonzalez. And Nolan Ryan, that's one of the better pulls you can get from this set, so that's a really good one for us. Nice Nolan Ryan card there, and that is in great shape. Pretty nicely centered card there, and this is what the back looks like. Photos on the back, as you know. So that's a pretty good pull. Happy with that one. That will definitely go over here into the Wolf Lair. Kevin Hickey is our next card, and that is an Orioles card. So that's pretty sweet. And speaking of Orioles, there's Eddie Murray in the wrong uniform with the Dodgers. I don't know what he's doing with the Dodgers there, but nice Eddie Murray card. That's a Hall of Famer for us. Go ahead and put that in the Wolf Lair too. And our sticker is an Astros sticker. You guys can see that. And I'm going to sit these down right now and see. We can flip these other cards around. These all look like they're in that orientation. So I'll just flip over Don Slott here. And we'll move on to what do we have here? This is that Omar Vizquel? That's my guess. And it is Ozzie Guillen. Oh, well, not a bad guess. Ozzie Guillen there on the White Sox checklist card. And there is a White Sox indeed, Matt Murillo. And John Dobson, looking inquisitive. Bill Wegman, has nothing to do with the wonderful grocery stores in New York and up and down the East Coast. I don't know if you've ever been to a Wegmans, but man, they are amazing grocery stores. And, I know it's a strange thing to say about a grocery store, but Wegmans are something else. Wally Backman, a longtime infielder. And who do we have here finishing off the pack is Junior Felix, looking pretty excited and happy about being in the majors, and who could blame him? All right, not a bad pack. We pulled a couple Hall of Famers out of there, including Nolan Ryan. Pretty happy about that. That was number 11. So let's see what we're going to roll on the big pink D20 now. What will we open next here on Dorking with Dice? It is the number 20 pack. All right, that is a good one. That is one of our special packs in here, and this is a 1984 Topps pack. It's one I've had in my collection for a very long time. I've even got it in a special little bag here that we will take it out of and open this one up. Wow, this is very exciting. I was hoping we'd get one of our big packs today. We haven't had one of our big packs for a while, so this is pretty great. 1984, I can feel the bubble gum inside there. We will not be eating that. Man, it's really sealed quite well. We'll open this up, try to keep the ripping to a minimum here so we can save this wrapper for anyone who may want it. So let's take this out. And there's that bubble gum. The gum's in pretty good shape, I have to say. It's not even broken or anything. As I said, I've had that pack probably since 1984, I believe. And I do keep things as nicely as I can. So we're going to flip this over in the middle, and we'll see who we start with here. It looks like Cliff Johnson. Cliff Johnson, a longtime first baseman in the majors. Let's get Cliff in focus there. There he is. Cliff Johnson, this nice 1984 design. Mike Smithson. And there's another Ranger, Mike Richard. And we go to Dave Concepcion, longtime shortstop for the Reds, part of the Big Red Machine, and he played well into the 80s, was an all-star for many years. Mike Norris, great pitcher for the Oakland A's. And there's Brian Harper. And we got Dave Smith. Before we come up on our prize card, we got 5 runs on that. We'll put that over there. Jerry Royce, longtime pitcher in the National League mostly. Here we've got a nice career victory leader card. This is Jim Palmer, Don Sutton, and Tommy John, 2 Hall of Famers on that one. Not bad at all. Maybe we'll put that one in the Wolf Lair. Why not? Dennis Leonard, an ace for the Royals for several years. And Bill Schroeder, catcher for the Brewers there. Steve Renko, another Royals pitcher for us. Here we've got an Angels leaders card with Jeff Zahn in the pitching slot. And, of course, the legendary Rod Carew in the batting slot. And Ralph Houck. I think this is Ralph Houck's last card, if I'm remembering right. Ralph Houck, manager for the Red Sox there. And he's looking delighted as usual. Ralph Houck, a longtime manager in the major leagues. Pretty sure that's his last card, but check and make sure. Keith Moreland finishes off that pack for us. I'll put Ralph on top since he looks so cheerful. We want to put him right on top there, and he can oversee the proceedings here on Dorking with dice. So we've hit 11 and we've hit 20, which is pretty spectacular. Nice to get one of those big packs. Did not get too much out of there, unfortunately, but still very exciting to open that. Let's see what the big pink T20 has in store for us next here on Dorking with Dice on the Card Wolf Network. We rolled almost a 7, but instead we get the 17. What will that be? 20 is what we just opened, so this is 19, 18, and 17 is right here. It's a Donruss pack, and this is, I think, 89? Is that what this is? I'm trying to remember. I think it is. No, it's 91. This is Donruss 91. Which has some pretty decent stuff here. I think 91 is the best thing you can get out of here. This is Series 2, and I think that's where Chipper Jones rookies reside. So we can look for that. And, of course, several Hall of Famers in 91 Donruss. So that's pretty sweet. Let's see what we get out of here. This one is also quite well sealed. And I'm sure that I've had this one sitting around since 1991, waiting for me to get into it here and unearth the wrapper that is quite stuck to the Willie Stargell puzzle piece card here. Fortunately, Donruss was kind enough to put that puzzle piece between the wrapper and the card, so we will dispense with that. And then we'll see what we have here in the bright green design endemic to Donruss 1991. Let's get that in focus so you can see Rance Mullenix, and looks like he's going to try to outrun and make an infield single perhaps there. I don't know. Rance Mullenix, DH for the Blue Jays. Dennis Cook. And we got Gene Harris there. Gene Harris for the Seattle Mariners. Bob Welch, longtime Dodgers pitcher, came over, pitched for Oakland later in his career. Scott Aldred, rookie, not too bad there. Nice Tigers player. Bob McDonald, pitcher, not Ben McDonald, pitcher, and I don't think that they were related. Kevin Bass for the Giants. Joe Bitker, decent pitcher for the Rangers for several years. Jack Clark with the Padres there. He came up with the Giants and was quite a star for several years, and then it really kind of took off in the way that I think a lot of people did. He came up in the late 70s, I think 77 or 78. And Jack Clark did really well for the Giants and ended up with the Padres there. Roberto Kelly, MVP card, second baseman, of course, for the Yankees. There's another Eddie Murray. It's apparently Eddie Murray Day here on Card Wolf Network. Eddie Murray highlights cards, switch hit homers. And we're going to go ahead and put that in the Wolf Lair with the other Eddie Murray. And then we got Brent Nackert. Brent Nackert, who looks like the sun's in his eyes, or maybe he just doesn't trust his catcher to give him the right signal. I'm not sure what's going on there. Felix Jose. We got Steve Balboni, big slugger for the Royals and the Yankees. And Sid Bream, first baseman for the Pirates. So a pretty decent Eddie Murray pull, but again, nothing too spectacular there. I have to say, other than the Nolan Ryan card, I'm not really too excited about what we've pulled. I think that means we're going to have to roll for one more pack here on Dorking with Dice. Hopefully we will get that number 1 or that number 10 pack. Even the number 2 pack would be pretty good. We can open that big rack pack of 1990 cards, though there are many other good packs scattered throughout this box. We'll just have to see what we get out of this. All right, so we get the number 1. How about that? That is awesome. We get 2 of the big packs today. Now we're talking. This is the kind of thing we like to see on Dorking with Dice. I'm going to put this back here, as this will be the last pack we open, and this is a good one. How about that? We just put it in the box today, and now we get to open it. That is awesome. It is the 1996 Metal Universe pack. We're going to get that in focus. You can take one last look at it before we tear into this Metal Universe retail jumbo pack, which, as I said, I could not find any of these online. So this may be the last one in the world that has not been opened. I'm sure that's not the case at all. I'm just making that up. But nonetheless, it is pretty exciting to open this. Man, these are sealed up tight. I've not opened one of these since 1996 when I was disgusted by what I saw, but then my opinion has changed very recently, and so we get to see what is in here. Man, these are, I think they're really pretty cards now, and I'm going to get these up close to the camera so you can check them out and see the crazy designs on here. We start off with a nice Joe Carter card from the Blue Jays. You can see it looks like he is like swinging his bat so hard it is setting off some sort of explosion that is breaking through a brick wall back there. Pretty neat card of Joe Carter. What is this? This is some sort of propaganda from Fleer. Looks like some sort of game card. Throw that over there to deal with later. We next go to Al Leiter. That one's just pretty much straight foil. I don't see, it looks like he's got some chains that are hanging on him there, probably making it more difficult for Al Leiter to pitch. Julian Taveras is our next guy. It looks like there are some missiles going off in the background there, and he's pitching while orbiting Jupiter, which sounds to me as though would be rather tough to get velocity on the ball, but you never know. Julian Taveras there. Have a nice, are these, all the rest of these are backwards, so I'll go ahead and move Roger Clemens to the front. That's a big pull. Roger Clemens, Metal Universe card there. That is a really cool looking card. I have to say I'm not a huge Clemens fan, but that is a nice one. We'll certainly put that one in the wolf lair. And then next we got Pedro Martinez, another big dominating pitcher from that era. Here he is with the Expos. Nice card there. He's also got that brick wall motif in the background. It looks like he's dodging bullets. Pedro Martinez should be throwing bullets, in my opinion. Should we put that in the wolf lair? I'm not really a big Pedro Martinez fan. We'll keep that out. Carl Everett is smashing through the brick wall with his bat. That seems to be a common theme among these Metal Universe cards. Now we got Robin Ventura, and he's got like some, what is even going on in the background there? I'm not sure I can even, I don't know, it's just this big color splash going on back there. It looks like some sort of tentacle has wrapped itself around his legs. Perhaps he's in some sort of apocalyptic or just pacalyptic hellscape there. I don't know what's going on with Robin Ventura. John Mabry, he's got the brick wall back there too. He's just out for a stroll back there in the alley behind the stadium. And Dante Bichette is there now, and it looks like he's got some cool foil stuff there. It looks like he's just like up in a vapor cloud or something. He is, of course, the dad of Bo Bichette. And we got one last card in here. What is the pull going to be? It's going to be Brady Anderson. That's a nice Orioles card for my PC. Pretty happy about that. And really pretty neat to open one of these packs after so long. Now, I think we were supposed to get a platinum card as a guaranteed insert out of this pack, and I think that must have been Al Leiter because there's no color on this card. We'll get that back in focus for you so you can check that out. So that would be the insert would be Al Leiter. And yeah, it even says, now that I got my spectacles on, it even says Platinum Edition down there. You can probably see it more easily now. And so that is the Al Leiter. I don't think there's anything different about the back than would normally be on the back of that card, but that's our Platinum card. So pretty cool. I'll probably put Brady Anderson in the PC because I know I don't have that card. So so that was pretty neat. I have not opened one of those in a very, very long time. Pretty neat to get into that, and I hope you guys were excited by that too. Our best card, I'm going to say our best card was probably Nolan Ryan, followed by that Roger Clemens we just pulled, which is actually a really pretty card. We got a couple nice Eddie Murrays in there, and Brady Anderson for my PC, and a Victory Leader card with a couple Hall of Famers on there. And of course, Ralph Houck back here lurking in the background, overseeing all of our nonsense here on the channel today. Thank you for that, Mr. Houck. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I pulled a lot of Blue Jays today, I feel like, and I know a lot of you are Blue Jays fans, so if you saw something in there that you wanted, you should just let me know. I mean, you know what I'm PCing, and if there was something else that was exciting to you, you should just ask for it, be very direct with me, and say, hey, Cardwolf, I'd really like to have that Ralph Houck card. I know Goody G probably will want that one, though I don't think Mr. Houck is with us anymore to sign it, unfortunately. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend planned. Thank you again for tuning into the channel today. I had a blast opening these. really awesome to get into 2 of the special packs this week, and that just means I'm going to have to find 2 more special packs to put into the Dorking box for next week. What will they be? I have no idea, but I will dig deep into the card closet to find something very special to drop in the Dorking box next week in those special slots, and I think you will want to tune in to see what awaits us. So have a great weekend. As I said, I probably won't be doing any content this weekend because I got a bunch of stuff going on, but I will be back on Monday for sure, and I will see you then. In the meantime, as always, happy collecting.